Dan Roy's got the hair's gone a bit longer, hasn't it?
Yeah, just growing it a bit. Got the nice fluoro boots.
Yeah. Umpire holds the ball aloft to get this game started. The Casey Detunji Memorial Round. Up they go. Street gets first hit. Knocks it over to Schroeder. Gets it round the body. Mitch Day, perfect start. Takes the mark. Was going to give it off. Playing an Adam Wiseman, who's 150th today. Day drives it long. Bloomfield's the target. Got 2 to beat. Oh, Jimmy Allen swamped as he took it. Got the Wolfman's got 3 to beat. Can't get through. Defending kick. I reckon he's put it out on the full. He has too. Richards, I think that was, wasn't it?
I think so.
Trent Richards.
Wouldn't be called Memorial.
Oh, sorry. What is it? Casey Detunji. What did I say? Memorial.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Coming
together, Casey Detunji. Yes. Round. So thanks.
I was just checking if that was what it was called.
No,
you just that'd be wrong.
No, of course it is. One thing's for certain, I will never have a Milky Marnie Memorial Round. So still in the 50 arc for Lara. Up they go. Stavanuta wins it, knocks it clear, or taps it for Dan Roy, overruns the footy, picked up by Schroeder, dished off by hand, intercept, gets it back again, or comes back to Wiseman, has a kick, goes to Westwood on the fingertips, can't quite hang on, knocks it clear. Coming out of the pack there's Walve, he in turn gives it over to Smith. Smith, he's found one, it's Prismal. Prismal kick this, left footer.
Plays on.
Oh,
smothered by Wiseman, he's 150th. 11th player to play the 150 for South Barwon.
Oh, look at you. You're just a stat man.
Who was the first?
Oh, what a lead-up question.
Not sure.
Yeah, we know who it was. It was Ian Tompkins.
Taken away by, who's that there?
Jimmy.
That's Jimmy Allen. Looks for a pass, but good defence there from Stewart. Stewart's in front of Bloomfield there. Good battle that'll be.
Absolutely.
Taken the mark by Shanahan in the middle. He was their skipper. I'm not sure if he still is he?
No, Jimmy's the skipper.
Yeah, it was Shanahan last year. Comes into forward line and taking a mark there for Lara is Schroeder.
It's been all Lara at the moment.
Has been all Lara in the first, minute?
Have you got a clock going? I think it's longer than a minute.
It's 2:10, it's 2:11. It starts at 2:10 and it's 2:11. So a minute and a half.
This is not going well.
Minute and a half. So Schroeder comes in to kick the first score of the match, definitely. Will he kick a goal? Wiseman on the mark in his 150th.
Prismal should have kicked it.
Comes in onto his left and he just
bang!
Hammers it into the post. First score to Lara, they go to 1 point and they lead by that exact margin.
Bit of our cameraman's got a bit serious, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's Channel 7 on one of those, boys. Scarlett to kick out. Goes wide. Oh, fist over the boundary line. Leading in the race is, that's Josh Smith for Lara, but it goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in right in front of the Milkotron's car.
No need for Streeter to go across and take that. He'll just stand at centre forward.
Mitch, I don't see that's top of the square. Stacks on the mill. Umpire says, I'll have that all. As you'd expect, a little bit of angst there from Kane Smith. Gets up, takes on the big Stavanuta. Doesn't bother him. Mitch Day knocks it down to the player in question, Kane Smith. Comes out, stacks on the mill again. Umpire circling, nothing happening.
Well, he's going to come in now, Street, and I think that's a good move because he's standing no man's land, 20 metres off the pack. He's either got to go back.
Yep.
Form the.
Well, he's not helping at all, is he?
No.
And he's not an option.
And you win the tap here when does easily. Only as far as Reece Woods, who punched it towards the boundary line, picked up by Lara. They've started well here. Picked up by Reece. Prismal goes in and beautiful pass there. Finds
off
Mitch
the right
Day.
boot, mind you. Right boot for the big left footer.
And Mitch Day really want to kick this. They've had it, as Milky said, all the play early.
What, so if it was a minute last time, it's a minute and a half now.
No, it's been going for 3.
Oh, so it gets extended when you're talking.
Yep.
Yeah,
3 minutes, in comes Mitch Day. Could he get the first blood to Lara at McDonald Reserve?
You wouldn't expect him to miss. He's a beautiful kick of the footy, but look what we've done. We've mozzed him.
So that's 2 bad misses to Lara.
Yep.
2 points, and they lead by that exact margin.
Scoreboard pressure's a big thing, isn't it?
Stewart kicks in long. It looks like Mitch Day should take that mark. He doesn't. Comes over the top. Running forward there for South Barwon was Joel Edwards, and also over there is the big Stavanuta. Eventually comes backwards to Reese Woods. Reese Woods goes short, finds Kirby. Kirby onto his left boot, kicks
Got
a
him.
beautiful pass to Wells, plays on immediately. Wells lines him up from 55 and kicks a point. Big kick.
he's can he play golf?
Not sure, but that was
Because he just loads up and goes bang.
he'd be able to play most things, you'd think. He's
Yeah,
pretty
you
sporty.
think the big fella.
So that's their first score, South Barwon. Lara 2 points, South Barwon 1 point.
Looks to me like Jose kick bringing it out, gets it over to Kane Smith. Kane Smith on the outer side, or over the back there, was it? Stavenutas? No, he paid the man in front. McCormick. Jaron McCormick goes short. Oh, about third in line there was the old Jose.
50 metres.
Looks a little bit like...
50.
The way he tacked that ball and took the mark looked a little bit like an old player for them Beekmans.
Yes, yeah. Very much so.
Jose.
Jose, that is actually. Well, I did call him Jose, but his name is Jose.
Jose today.
Oh, goes on, gives it by hand across to Kane Smith. Quickly down, fisted forward. Buckland gives it over to his teammate. I reckon that is Joel Jarn, isn't it? Yes, gets over to his mate there in Jordan Duncan. Oh, off the left. Looked to spray it a bit, but I reckon he's found someone.
Yeah.
Got his teammate in Darcy Hanson. Hanson goes forward. Bouncing ball. I reckon he's done it, the old Darce. He has got first blood to Darcy Hanson from South Barwon.
He's had a good year, Hanson.
He has, hasn't he?
Was there any difference out there between Lara and South Barwon? Is that Lara have had their chances and they haven't used it? South Barwon, I think that's the second time they've gone inside 50 and it's resulted in a goal. So they're just that...
Scored both times.
Just finishing both times.
Just have a look through there, through the colours of the boots. Look at it, and then you go right across to Richards on the other side, the green boots. Lime green.
Jimmy
Got
Allen's
them all
got
out
some green
today.
boots as well.
They got every colour of the rainbow in there.
Don't think Jimmy needs any coloured boots to stand out.
Back in the middle, one place, two behinds. There's Sam in front of us, Alan. Comes out, Kane Smith had a good start, gives it to his brother Josh, gets over to Jimmy Allen, little short one, back to his teammate there in Stratton. David Stratton goes wide for Prismal, bounces, goes on his favoured left, looking for the big fella in street. The street surfer bus moves into gear, puts it into the pocket. Bloomfield's a target, but going back, I reckon that's Mitch Day. He's taken a hang. And he's hurt his opponent in Stewart.
It's a good mark.
Big strong mark, wasn't it?
That's exactly what Street has to do. I do give it to him a little bit because he doesn't do that enough. Get involved in the play. And fantastic effort from him and kicked it well, and Mitch Day have another shot at goal.
And Tommy Stewart taking a while to get up.
Yeah, no, I think he came back and... Was he coming back in the other...
Yeah. Oh, it's not what South Barwon would want. An injury this early in the game to a key backman.
Not what any team would want, really, is it?
No.
One of your key backmen going down early. So Mitch Day comes in. Could he get Lara's first? They've had 2 set shots. This is now the 3rd, and this is the hardest.
Oh, he's got it. The timber again.
Hits the post. So they've now kicked 3 points, all from set shots. Be brought in from Anthony Beamans.
Prendergast on for his first run.
Beamans comes over this side, looking for Hanson. And Hanson takes a nice
good
easy
mark.
Gets up immediately. He's got Buckland on his left if he wants. Doesn't use him. Just sort of slow. He eventually does. Buck puts him under a bit of pressure, actually. Buckland kicks looking for Wells. In fact, now he finds Mitch Fisher. Mitch Fisher in front of the club rooms. Goes on to his right and kicks a beautiful
kick. Oh, Mitch McKee.
Nearly party time. But didn't bring it in. Streety fights hard. At the bottom of the pack is Roy. Roy handballs out to Fisher again, who's from about 50 kicks a beauty.
Good kick.
That's a beauty.
An
Absolute
beautiful
ripper.
kick. So just good play from Mitch McKee in the end and Roy, but Mitch Fisher, goal.
Yep.
Score 2-1. South Barwon, they lead Lara 3 points, and as Nick said before, just making the most of their inside 50s.
And we see that again. Obviously, Mitch Day had another shot, hits the post, goes back down South Barwon's end, and they score a goal. So Lara just can't afford to be missing those.
As Kane Smith comes off for a breather. He started well.
And his brother. That's his brother there, Josh.
Josh Smith is off as well.
Yeah. Back in the middle. Oh, Schroeder crashes his way through. Goes deep. Puts a bouncing ball in front of the Wolfman. Oh, and he goes with no beard, no hair. Gets out the handball. Might have to go back and get it, but Mitch Day does that for him. Puts in the path of Prismal. But it's Richards who's got the footy with the green boots. Goes up. It's a Bleach. Crashes his way through. Does well. Gets past one. Then dishes off the handball. Oh, the ordinary handball there from Joss. Joss then manages to keep it in play.
In front of Allen and Kirby.
I reckon Kirby might have a job, do you think?
Looks as though he has, and there was whispers he was playing his 150 as well, but it must be...
No, it's next week.
Next week.
Next week. Yeah, so when you want whispers, ask me, mate.
He'll be the 12th. Goes from Street.
Someone set this up.
Comes out eventually to Hopper. Hopper kicks long, looking for Bloomfield. He was in front, couldn't quite grab it. At the bottom of the pack is Green. Green pushes it forward. Who else is down there? Wiseman's above him. Gets the handball. Good tackle in the end from Mitch Day. That's what you want to see.
Wolfman.
You want to see that from your forwards, the big tackles.
Yeah.
But free kick given away, and it'll be brought in from Beamans. Beamans kicks long. Hanson just pushed out of it there.
Yeah, by Anthony Elliott.
Good use of the body by Elliott. And Elliott finds Prismal, who probably line it up here.
Street put his hands up as the Frette off.
Plays on immediately from 50, and he's just about, just punched through from the big Matthew Scar. He's done that before.
Right on cue, wasn't it? Bang!
Done that before.
Yeah. 4 behinds now to Lara.
They've really got to get a goal here just to get some confidence.
Geez, he didn't hold back in his book, did he, Scarlo?
I haven't read the book yet.
Well, I haven't read, Bob, just the extracts that have come out.
Apparently, yeah. He's like that, though. He doesn't hold back in anything. Says exactly what he feels. Wells kicks it forward. Who's there for South Bar? On this stage, it looks like it is... Can't make out
36.
He's not on the list anyway. Comes out and taken by Shanahan. Shanahan kicks short for Lara, and he finds Schroeder. Schroeder plays on. They're playing on it quickly at all stages. Comes out to Taylor. Taylor, he'll straighten up here. Kicks it short to Bloomfield. Got him.
Run around.
Plays on, and they all have been playing on. He's kicked it that high. The goal umpire won't know here, so he'll have to play the goal.
I thought he kicked that.
Well, it looked like it. Sometimes they don't know, and they look for the response from the
player.
Is that Taylor Buchanan Hun? 36?
It looks like it might be.
Yeah, well, he's out there, mate. So another one that pulled past us.
Well,
so that means there's someone on this list that's not there.
Poor research from Milky. Comes out to Kirby. Kirby, good mark from Kirby. Just took that in front of Alan Sam. So Kirby kicks it across ground and finds Buckland a bit. Just went backwards actually inside the 50. Goes to Scarlett. Scarlett plays on to Kirby. Kirby under a lot of pressure now. Kirby handballs to Beamans. Beamans, they've got a good back line, South Barn. Kicks long looking for Wells. Goes too far. Actually going to beat Buchanan Hunt out of bounds. He just gets it back to Wells. Wells
good work.
Goes onto his right and kicks it, hoping for something. There though is I'm not sure who that is either.
Jimmy Allen.
Lara. No, was it Jimmy Allen?
Jimmy Allen.
Jimmy Allen kicks it, handballs, and eventually it comes out to Schroeder.
Schroeder in turn to Prismal. Prismal out wide, overrunning it on that occasion. It looked like Stretton, or it may have been Jack Shannon, but it's come back to a Trent Richards. Goes forward, bouncing ball in front of Mitch McKee. Can he trap it? Can't quite get it. Gets tackled by Sam Allen.
He's gone.
Balls the claim. He is gone. Welcome back, Sam Allen. He's been out for quite a while. His was a hip injury. He just couldn't get it right.
Should have perhaps gone to Street then. Street provided a good lead indoors.
Gone to Kane Smith. Buckland smacked it over his head. Gets one high, according to the umpire.
Chopping the armors, I think.
Yeah. Can't see the umpire for this pillar that's in the way.
Yes.
Kane Smith. Goes down to Mitch Day. Oh, another good strong mark to Mitch Day. Quickly gives it over to Schroeder. Schroeder with the left. Goes down. Bloomfield's got the sit, but no. Good, fantastic mark by Beamans. Very underrated player, I reckon, Beamans.
Great mark.
Goes wide, looking for Woods. Woods doesn't take the mark, but he's quick back on his feet. Knocks it clear. Knocked to the advantage. Woods is back there again, playing a little bit of soccer stuff here. Goes to ground. Tries to ditch off the handball. He's fighting against one-on-one at ground level, and it's Daniel Green wrestling with him, but we will have a ball up, I think.
Good effort from Daniel Green. Good forward pressure.
Kept it in there, mate, didn't he? 30 out, I reckon, Tonks.
Yep, 30 out. In comes Street to compete up against Jackson Fort. Fort and Street. Street wins a big punch, only as far as Scarlett. Scarlett just run it over the line.
Happy to do so.
Wants to play on immediately, but no one was there. Goes short in the end to Buckland. Buckland plays on. It's a fast-moving game at the moment. Buckland kicks long, looking for a leading. Is that Hansen? Hansen turns his player inside out. Oh, great play from Hansen. Takes me. Could go all the way here. He went all the way before Nardi. Handballs inside.
Good hands.
Finds Duncan. Duncan.
Oh, what did he beat that around?
Duncan, good
Great
play.
goal.
Two of the younger ones. Hansen gives it to Duncan. Duncan kicks it through.
What a season Duncan's had. He's been fantastic this year.
Both those players have been good. South Barwon suddenly have gone to 3-1 with Lara technically more inside 50s, I would say.
Yeah, well, you would think so, absolutely. But the issue, they just keep bringing them. You think, oh, yeah, they're decimated by injuries and VFL and all that sort of stuff, South Barwon. But they just keep producing players.
Yep, 3-1 to 6 points. They've got a lot of junior sides.
Just be interested to see. Lara, when they're headed early, don't respond very well. So be interested to see how they get out of this. Neurath onto the ground for the first time in the first he up against Fort in the middle. Up they go. Neurath wins it, knocks it down to Smith, quickly over to Allen on the left. Ball going into the path of Prismal, hacks it out of the air, bouncing ball. Bloomfield, and Green gets it off to Bloomfield. Surely this is their first. In he goes and just dribbles it over the line. Thought he might have kicked that into next week, but he didn't.
Good play there by Lara. Neurath straight in the ruck, clean tap down, straight down, and then finishes up with Bloomfield, who just loves to kick a goal.
Was good play, and then
it's on in the middle.
A little bit of feeling in the middle now.
Neurath can be a bit like Scarlett at times. He doesn't mind dishing it out, so perhaps he might have done something there in the middle.
You blame Neurath already. You didn't even see it, and you've just picked Neurath as the culprit. Unbelievable. I don't tell his parents.
Were you talking to them today?
Stavenuda's in the middle.
Oh, a bit of quick humour there from the old Nicky boy.
Got to be quick with Milky.
A bit of quick humour. Oh, free kick.
Free to Smith.
Can't blame that on Neurath.
No. Immediately, and Lara playing on at all costs here. Taken out by Hopper. Hopper kicks it, punched away that time by... I'm not sure who that was. Got out to Stavenuta. Stavenuta out to Fisher. Fisher, Lara with Sablich. Sablich on his left looks for Bloomfield. Just kicked the last. In front was Beamans. The bounces are fortunate for Dave. Smothered by Bloomfield himself. Comes out. Good tackle. It'd probably be a free kick.
Got him high.
Just fell on him in the end.
Beamans it is. Back pocket. Defending stoutly, the old South Barwon. He's got Stavenuta short if he wants him. He decides to switch it and go to the other side of the ground where he's got Wiseman. Wiseman will take on Street, I reckon.
To Buckland.
Over to Buckland. The old party trick these two. Has a bounce. Bucky gets it across. Mitch McKee back to Buckland. Gets around Prismal. Then comes across to Scarlett. He's joining in the fun. Goes to half forward. Picks up. Running. That's Fisher. Mitch Fisher goes. He kicked a beauty before. He lines them up again. Good shepherd in the goal square from Hansen. I reckon he's got another one.
Yeah, he's got two. Beautiful long kick.
He's a good kick of the nut, isn't he?
So Mitch Fisher, that's a good play.
Started. Hey, that's coast to coast, mate. Close enough to coast. It wasn't a behind, but it was right in the pocket here in front of us.
They've got some good players when you go Wiseman to Buckland to Scarlett.
Yep.
Down back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then that's come from Beamans.
Yeah, that's right.
And Milky, as you mentioned before, when teams get off to good starts against Lara, they do struggle to come back. The heads drop a little bit. The body language isn't great, so it'd be interesting to see if they can, stage a comeback here.
Back in the middle. Stavenuta this time. Knocks it down only as far as Jimmy Allen. He's wrapped up in a tackle straight away by Dan Roy. Sounds like a cowboy name, that, I reckon. Dan Roy. Like an old spaghetti western. Up they go again. Stavenuta wins this one. Knocks it down only as far as Schroeder. Schroeder across to Jimmy Allen. Allen across to his mate in Smith. Kane Smith drives it down to Bloomfield. Can't take the mark. Comes to ground level. Josh Smith goes round the body. He's got Mitch Day. Good spot.
He needs to kick this for his confidence.
Love that Lara playing a lot more through Mitch Day today. They don't play through him a lot. He's obviously a big unit, so it's good to see.
Unit.
No, he needs this. Kicked a couple, not the best.
And he comes. Well, we know he's a thumping kick at the foot. He's even got away with the distance. It's just all accuracy with this big fella. And he comes. Goal umpire has taken one step to his left, and that is a goal.
Well, you'll feel a lot better there because you'd kick 2 points. You start kicking 3 and 4 points, you're sort of gone for the day.
It never happened to you, did it?
Oh, often.
What's the highest points you kicked in the game?
I kicked 11-14 one day.
Well, I can top it. Not as many kicks, but I kicked 111 one day.
I kicked 1-7. I often used to do those. 1-7.
Shocking.
I thought I'd throw in the 11-14.
Yeah, just get that
11 goal.
Yeah.
So 2-6 to 4-1. South Barwon's way at this stage. They're up by 7 points. Back in the middle with Newrith versus it is Stavanuta in the middle there. Umpire throws it up. Newrith went early. Stavanuta punched it forward. Coming off the back of the square there was for South Barwon, it was Westwood. His opponent went to ground, which was Sablich, I think. Eventually comes out to Mitch McKee on his left.
He's home.
He just took that very easily.
How good was that?
He's kicked that from 50 metres.
Just welcome back. Has he just fitted in like he hasn't been away? Unbelievable.
Beautiful goal on his left. And Mitch Fisher's kicked 2 from about that distance, and now Mitch McKee gets in on the act. So
Chris Malady on his own. Just snuck on the ground.
Yep.
Buckland's got him.
Scarlett wouldn't let that go. So
It was magnificent. It was just effortless, wasn't it?
Yeah, their goals are coming a little bit easier than Lara's. So South Barwon 5-1, lead Lara 2-6.
They just kept responding to every challenge. Every time Lara kick a goal, South Barwon answer it with a goal themselves.
Back in the middle. Newrith goes early again. He wins this one. Knocks it down. Oof. Getting tackled there was...
Yarn, was it?
John? Yeah, it was too. I couldn't one two. As soon as I saw the sleeve, I worked out who he was. Yeah. Joel Jean. But he was wrapped up anyway. Front spot to Stavanuta. He's pushed out of the way by his big Newrith. On the left goes Jose. He gets it forward.
Mark.
Oh, that was Hopper that got it to him. Hopper got it to the Wolfman.
Doesn't want to have a
Taylor
shot.
chips it short. Does very well. Bloomfield presented beautifully.
Could have had a shot there, Taylor, and probably in some respects should have, but he had 10 metres on Beeman's end.
Yeah.
Bloomfield.
South Barwon just can't afford to let, no matter if they got the lead or not, they can't afford to leave Bloomfield in space like
surprising
that.
that he was able to get 10 metres with the number of good players South have got down there.
Goal umpire doesn't move, boys. He's got it.
Wouldn't have thought that would have happened, but anyway, South Barwon 5-1, Lara now 3-6. So they answered that one, and really, if you're watching the game, you'd think it was pretty close because Lara have had every opportunity.
Yep.
Missed their first 3 shots a goal. Set shots.
Yeah.
Could be in for a big day. Bloomfield, Lara would hope. How's this? A couple of weeks ago, he wrote on Facebook, he said, I've just knocked off work for the day. This was on a Friday. I've just knocked off work, getting ready to go to my second job tomorrow, which is kicking goals.
Did he?
So he doesn't lack confidence, that's for sure.
No, that's right. Comes back in the middle. Newrith versus Stavanuta. Stavanuta go early. Newrith won it, just went over Allen's head. Stavanuta wins the ball. Kicks long to the pocket. Nearly a good mark there for Duncan. Duncan couldn't quite get it. Down the bottom of the pack that time for South Barwon. It comes out to Mitch Fisher. Mitch Fisher to Duncan. Duncan gets onto his left eventually to go roll out of bounds, you'd think, just in front of Hansen, and for Lara, that's Elliott.
Anthony not Nick.
No,
Didn't get a Guernsey.
Anthony Elliott it is. So it's going to be thrown in the forward pocket for South Barwon. Newrith versus this time Wells. Wells goes to the front, just a double little punch straight out of bounds. But it bounced first, so it's not a free.
No, that's correct. Not sure about that rule.
Yeah, it's just prevent time wasting.
Yeah. But a lot of times they don't, it just as a result of the boundary tap that it goes out of bounds.
Not necessarily the time wasting rule.
Yeah. Gee, Westwood went in there, and so is Mitch McKee. He's wrapped up. Looks like Smith at the bottom of that.
Oh, he
No,
was
it's not
circling
Smith
then.
because he's got white boots.
Or Stratton,
Jack Shannon.
Stratton?
No, Jack Shannon, isn't it? Yeah, Jack Shannon. Shanahan.
So Newrith jumps early, taps it out. Sablich just gets a tap back to Wells. Wells puts it on his boot, kicks it high, punched there by Elliott. Comes to the ground at the bottom of the pack for Lara. It's a long way away from the street server bus, but he gets out of here.
Yeah.
Kicks it wide, looking for Taylor. Taylor wants to turn his man inside out, can't quite. Coming through there was, I think, Smith, and he's going to win a free. I'm not sure if it is...
No, that's Stratton.
That's Stratton.
Yep. Stratton's got it at half back after getting the free kick from getting one a fraction high. Play on as the call. Goes down the line or up. Tommy Stewart didn't even see him come back on, but he's given away the free kick. Daisy, get away. Prismal goes down towards Daisy to get away, but it's taken by Stavanuta. Goes to Buckland. Buckland's got Kirby, decides not to go to him, but to go to Beamans. Fisher, who's a beautiful kick of the footy. Finds his mate in Hanson, who's just catching everything today. Or marking everything. Hanson. Down the line he goes. Scarlett, is it? It's Scarlett. Here it is. Scarlett going for that. Well, wrapped up in the tackle. Kane Smith dishes off the handball. Cross to Jimmy Allen. Jimmy Allen down the line he goes. Sableach, if he's marked that in play, I'll go E. Plays on. Kicks the footy. Get downfield.
We go to Mitch Day.
Daisy, get out of there, whatever that was about.
Daisy, get out of there. He's got Bloomfield down there. He's also got Prismal. Taylor's working his way back, but it's 3-on-2 down there. If he kicks it high, it's 3-on-2. You think he realised, so he plays on immediately. Handballs only as far as Smith. That's Josh Smith.
What a waste.
It was a waste in the end and picked up by Mars, and that is Al Mars. Al Mars kicks it short, and he finds little Buchanan Hun, we think it is. Buchanan Hun goes to Buckland.
Surely Mitch Day was better off just to kick that one.
Absolutely. Pump it in long.
He was worried because it was 3-on-2. Al Mars, but it's always dangerous when you get it close to the square.
Yep.
Goes eventually looking for Wells. Goes over his head. Coming out was Elliott. Wells is there though. Wells got two to beat. Tries to beat him. Stratton gets it out to Ladgrove. Haven't called his name. Ladgrove go to Allen. Allen to Stratton, and Stratton comes round the boundary line, and he's looking for Green.
Green bouncing ball. Got 2 to beat now. Hanson goes in, lends assistance. Picks it up. Quick kick. Oh, he's found. What a beautiful kick. I reckon that's Duncan, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's found Duncan. What a kick from Hanson. Beautiful. Magnificent. Almost off a step. Bang. Jeez. Duncan been very impressive in recent weeks. Did he kick 7 2 weeks ago?
I
think he might have.
5+.
Yeah.
It's a disappointing entry from Lara, and it's gone down the other end. And Duncan just stabs at it, but it goes straight through the middle, and that's their 6th. And they now go to 6-1, 37, leading Lara 3-6, 24. It's a 13-point lead. I reckon Lara would be disappointed with that.
Well, I mentioned before that South Barwon can't afford to leave Bloomfield, in space, and that one there, Mitch Duncan was just left on his own there by Lara. He's the one player they can't afford to leave on his own either.
Benny Patrick providing a lot of advice here on the boundary line, helping out Matty Kershaw. He's part of the Glenn Wallace interleague team.
Some say he was the brains behind the whole operation.
Well, Wally was a good player, but sometimes didn't have the brains. Comes out to Stav. Stav goes out. Stavanuta goes to Kirby. Kirby gets it out to Buckley. Umpire says play on. He looks for a leading, and a good lead it was. Didn't quite mark it. I think it might hit the ground, did it?
I don't know. I reckon he got there. Richards.
Got there, Richards. Richards handballs off to Fisher, who's kicked 2 for the quarter. Fisher, good body use there from Westwood. Westwood kicks in just a grubber along, not the best kick at all after a good mark.
Work, yeah.
Comes out eventually to Buchanan Hunt, and he kicks a goal, but the umpire's blown the whistle.
And
if therefore
going to give him 50,
we heard it from here before the kick. But he's going to give him the benefit of the doubt in front of the home crowd.
That's soft.
Kane Smith will take the resulting free.
Put in 100 in the OVL.
Plays on, comes out wide in front of the club rooms. Who's that now, Elliott?
Ladgrove gave it to Elliott. Runs on.
Sableach.
Yeah, well, you haven't got a spister, so you've got to make cakes up out of Sableach now.
Good lead from Prismal. Just get Wiseman out of the contest. Now he's got Mitch Day. One out, but instead he goes short. And he goes to Prismal. It was actually a lead just to create
that's what I thought it was too, yeah.
So I don't know, he got sucked in a bit there.
Prismal's got it. He goes down the line. That's out and drunk. That is out on the full for sure.
Bad kick prior to that with Elliott. I reckon Elliott should have gone long to Day because he got the space there.
Buckland goes quickly to Reece Woods.
Nearly 50 there.
Trips over his own feet. Woods just quickly goes to Buckland. Prismal overruns it. Buckland goes back. Can he make him pay? Dishes off the handball. Comes out to Wiseman. Wiseman across to Fisher. Fisher gets it. Goes into the danger zone.
Free kick.
Pushed him out.
Straighten him out. Hands in the back.
So it's Ladgrove. Goes wide. Very wide. To Schroeder, who's on his bike.
Good mark.
Good mark. Hands off he goes. I don't know if you need to do that to Jimmy Allen. Gives it over to his teammate. Don't know who that was. Wiggle then turned. Comes to Jose. He goes into the hot spot. Bloomfield's there. So too Mitch Day. Bloomfield's still there. Oh, good work by Beamans. Picks it up. Finds his teammate in his 150th. Not too many. Only 11 of them apparently.
And he's played that many. He just didn't give it to Scarlett. We might just let him know about it too. Look, he's just letting him know I was out here. Scarlett likes to have it. Comes out wide.
He's still going.
Yeah, he's letting him know. Richards. If it comes back and it's a goal, he wouldn't want to be Wiseman's shoes. Scarlett will let him know. Tapped on by Smith. For Lara, can they get out of the defensive zone? Allen, siren. Quarter time here at McDonald Reserve in the Casey Tatunji future round. Is it or appeal round, really? Or Casey Tatunji appeal round?
Coming together for Casey Tatunji.
Yeah, everyone's coming together for Casey today, so it's a great... And it's actually Victoria-wide.
Yes,
wide.
it's sensational. It's
wide now.
Like I said, the footy fraternity is a great... People stick fat in this. It's just fantastic.
So great effort and a great effort from South Barwon today and also all around the state. But South Barwon 6-1-37 at quarter time to Lara 3-6-24. Goal kickers for South Barwon, 2 each to Mitch Fisher and Jordan Duncan, and 1 to Darcy Hanson and Mitch McKee. And goal kickers for Lara, Nick.
I actually haven't written them down. I'll leave that to Milky.
Shaden Bluefield's got 2 and Mitch Day's got 1. Good work, Tonks.
There.
That's it. Good work, Tonks. Keep the young fella on his toes. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. St Albans 2-3-15, Grovedale 4-4-28, and St Joey's 4-4-28. Trail Leopold 6-1-37. Up we go. Big Streeter uses a bit of body, smashes it over Jimmy Allen, who got one right in the face, right in front of the umpire. Advantage paid to Kane Smith. Goes towards Taylor over his head. Back up here from Tommy Stewart. Taylor goes back. Some good work there from Taylor. Dishes off by hand.
You called a free kick against Lara.
Against Taylor.
I think so.
Had to be.
Should have kept the beard.
He comes wide. That's Tommy Stewart it is. You got the recipient of the dubious free kick. 2 umpires blowing whistle. No one knows what's going on.
What would that free kick have been?
Oh, Jimmy Allen's going off with blood, I'd say.
Blood rule. He's not happy. He's let the umpire know that he probably should have done something more about that. Caught one in the face.
I'd suggest that's what's going on.
Hopper comes on to replace him.
Jimmy, an angry little ant, Jimmy. Don't worry about that. Comes down Wiseman. Gets it. Oh, good take there by Richards, who's wrapped up straight away. The whistle has gone. Ugonski.
Get on now.
Sam Allen. Sam Allen and Hanson, it looks like to me.
Right in front of the clubbies. They love getting it on in front of the club.
It's not a lot in it. Kane Smith comes in to lend assistance. Schroeder, who'd normally be in the thick of it, drives it long. Bloomfield! Oh, doesn't take the mark. Would have been a ripper. Oh. Trying to crash his way through as Woods copped it high and didn't get a free kick. The handball out the back looking for Prismal, but Kane Smith's in there. Trying to crash his way through was Prismal again. He's intercepted. Kick goes forward. Sablich holding, he says. Mitch McKee, advantage paid. Duncan kicks it, but it was an ordinary kick, and McCormick takes the defensive mark.
Poor kick. He comes wide for Lara and he finds Ladgrove. Ladgrove plays on immediately looking for Smith. Smith takes a good mark, plays on, goes through 2, goes through 3, just chips it in the middle, and a good mark in the middle from Lara. Comes out wide. This time it's Elliott. Elliott's got a leading in Prismal. Prismal in front of Wiseman and Wall. Just heard Wiseman coming though. Just dropped it. Goes out to Buckland. Buckland gives it to Wiseman. They're just trying to play a little bit fancy, and it's gone out of bounds.
Scarlett's gone to Prismal and given it to him. Tell him he ducked his head.
Well, he definitely did.
Yeah, giving it to him.
Scarlett wouldn't miss that.
No, not at all.
So it's going to be thrown in. Stavanita at the front, in front of Street. Just taps it straight in front of him, and it's wrapped up. Umpire's got no choice here but to ball it up. There's a 2 on the bottom of the pack there. Looks a bit Kane Smith, and he'd wrapped up Reece Woods.
2, 3, and the number 3's on each other there, mate.
Yep. 2 3s equals 6.
Or 3-3's a 9. Whatever you look at it.
Comes back to... There's actually going to be a free kick. It's going to go against Street. No, not happy. Not happy,
I actually tend to agree with him a bit there. Stavanuta did back into him and sort of blocked him.
So Stavanuta takes the kick looking for Duncan. At the front of him was Ladgrove. Ladgrove punches off. Great work from Westwood. Westwood gave a quick handball. You hardly saw it out to John, who just probably got a bit ahead of himself trying to bounce. And it's going to be coming backwards the other way with Elliott. Elliott finds in the middle. It's a big Jose out to Stratton. Stratton kicks a good lead. Who's got that over there?
That's Bloomfield taking the mark on the chest right in front of the scoreboard that reads 6-1 to 3-6.
Might have snuck a little bit far out for his distance.
Yeah,
maybe.
no, I reckon it's too far.
He'll kick. It's a big kick. He'll kick it long into the.
Mitch Days. They're all calling for him to kick it, so they're all confident he's going to make the distance. Coming in from right on the 50, Mitch Day kicks it high. Oh, Mitch Day.
Bloomfield.
He made the distance, but only because it was on the full.
It's a point, wasn't it?
No, it's on the full.
On the full. Oh, just while I didn't write that down.
Wiseman takes resulting free, kicks a shocker. Oh, and dropped by what should have been taken by Elliott. That was an absolute shocker from Wiseman. It's just rolled out of bounds in front of the scoreboard.
I think Elliott got a fright.
He did. It wasn't a good kick from Wiseman. He's 150th, the 11th player to do so.
Spinning ball comes in, you idiot. Street knocks it down to Kane Smith. Has to go back and get it again. Schroeder, I think that is trying to crash his... No, it's Jimmy Allen trying to crash through. Loose ball comes out. Oh, good defensive work there from the Lara forwards. Schroeder gets it, puts it out in front of his teammate. Tommy Stewart gets it, goes with his left foot, finds Jolie Edwards, right on the boundary. In fact, he went over the boundary line to the boundary, and we'll have a throw in right in front of the South Barwon faithful. 6-1, plays 3-6.
13 points in front here. Stavanuta finds the front again. Street at the back. Street just taps it straight down to Allen. Allen gives it off to Prismal. Prismal's got Jose. Jose plays on. He's got a chance here. Straight in front. Kicks it high to the top of the square. Bloomfield!
Yeah, good mark.
Oh, not paid.
Hang on.
He's not happy. He's letting him. He said, what more do I have to do? So point's going to go down to Lara.
Put it
Kershaw not happy as he's nodding his head towards the street surfer bus.
Is that the first score of the quarter?
Yes, it was. Yep. That was a mark. I don't care what anyone says.
Nick switched on here. First score of the quarter.
It only took how many minutes, Nick, with your clock?
No,
you've got it going there.
6-1 to 3-7. The umpire's paid a 50-metre penalty here against South Barwon. It's gone against, I think it's gone against Wiseman. But
Kirsch just having a bit to say there to us about the umpires.
Kershaw not happy and it's gone.
Not a big fan of the umpires, actually, Kirsch.
And this is being kicked and it'll goal to Dylan Jose.
Jose, they call him, yes, Dylan Jose. I did ask for clarification on that one because I was calling him Jose.
Oh, I went between it, Jose. So Dylan Jose kicks his first for the afternoon. Lara's fourth.
6 points.
They've now got within
6 points.
6 points. As Kershaw still nodding his head with a few of the umpiring decisions. Looks to Patrick. So what's going on here at South Barwon? Patrick goes, forget this. I was in the in-league. We went to number
They're actually talking about hairdos. Kershaw was telling him, but wouldn't you like to have a hair like mine? And Benny Patrick says, well, mate, I haven't got any.
So Smith and Allen still in the middle with Street. You've got
Stavanuta. Up they go. Street knocks it clear. Stavanuta roves it. Goes with a little left foot kick. Mitch McKee picks it up on the half volley. Goes back to Stavanuta, who in turn goes over to his teammate in Jolie Edwards, who comes over to his other mate in Trent Richards. Richards goes to centre half forward. It's fisted clear. Ball at the Dan Roy, the Texan, the Cowboy, goes into Hanson, doesn't let him down, takes a strong mark. Numbers across was the call.
Sucked in the ball.
And Hanson surely will line up and get his second goal. We've got a good look at this, kids, haven't we? Looking straight over his shoulder. Got me support crew here. In he comes.
Try his best to miss.
Didn't he? Still snuck it in.
Got his second, and South Barwon's 7th. 7-1 plays 4-7.
Good pair of hands on him, Darcy Hanson.
He is, hasn't he?
Excellent pair of hands. As they go, what are they? 12 points up now,
yep.
South Barwon. Early stage of second quarter. Milky's still eating.
I'm not. I'm looking at what's going on around the grounds. That's what I'm doing, you goose.
7-1 to 4-7. Back
Called in to the Empire Grill the other night to see, and you weren't there.
No, I had the daughter.
Actually, what's your young bar manager's name? What's his name?
Daniel.
Daniel's wondered whether you've got a new girl on the go, because he hasn't seen much of you lately.
Actually, had my daughter a little bit lately because she's about to go away.
Yeah, fair enough. Smothered in the middle, on hands and knees. It comes out to South Barwon, running with the flight. Oh, leave it was the call there from Trent Richards. In turn, goes to Kirby, back again, goes around the body. Good centering kick. Up, almost taking the mark, but it's getting back with Elliott for Lara. Can't find the umpire. There he is, and he says, give it to me. Haven't noticed this young umpire, so he's obviously doing a sensational job.
Well, that's a good sign.
It is.
So it's going to be balled up. South Barnes forward line. Wells versus Street. Street just pushes Wells away. Goes down as far as Kirby. Tries to get it in front. Coming through quickly was that's Buchanan Hunt, we think. He's kicked it to Richards, and Richards takes a great mark in front of Shanahan.
What a good centering kick from Joel. The three names.
Buchanan
Hunt.
Might have been. You didn't go in Wednesday night. I went to the soccer Wednesday night.
Oh, did you? You were one of the 95,000.
And sang the Never Walk Alone. Very good atmosphere.
Could hear it from my house.
It was excellent.
Never walk alone. No, unless you're me. Always walking alone.
Comes in Richards, looking for his first for South Barwon, and again just kicks it straight through the middle, and that's two quick goals for South Barwon. They get an 8-1. 49, leading Lara now 4-7-31, and what was 6 points has snuck out to 18.
Just looking at Sam Allen and Kane Smith, they're having a verbal. Teammates here on the boundary line. You have a look, they're both getting stuck into one another. Sam Allen questioning Kane Smith.
Well, sometimes that's good during the game. It can be.
Yeah, I think it can be sometimes. Yeah,
passion, as long as they respect what each other's saying, and it's all for the good of the team.
Your Collingwood boys like to do it, don't they, Milky?
What the hell's it got to do with Collingwood?
We got some.
Heath Shaw and Maxwell, they love getting into each other.
Oh, look, who do you barrack for? St Kilda. I wouldn't be talking footy if I were you. Just
a couple of people doing interviews here on the
side. Well, do they know that I'm here?
Well, they must. They've come close to the street surface bus. I may have to just go over there in a second.
Free kick to Mitch McKee. He's got it on centre wing. Puts it out in front of Hanson. Bouncing ball. Elliott goes. It's Ladgrove goes the Shepherd. Hanson gets it, manages to get it on his boot in front of Wales. Oh, he nearly took out his teammate in Trenty Richards, but the ball finishes up at the bottom of the pack, and we'll have a ball up where Jack Shanahan, last man up.
So umpire says just get away, and Wells will go up against Street, giving away a few inches. Street just puts it straight down below, and it's taken there, not quite, but tried to force his way through was Schroeder.
He's a tough nut, that's for sure.
Umpire says, here I go again. Balls it up. Street wins it again, just taps it just to no one in particular. Taken this time by John. John gives it to Duncan. Duncan's on the bit of a run. Whoa, good smother there from the Lara player in defence. Can't just work out who that was.
McCormack.
Fantastic play by McCormack there.
He's in their best three, I reckon. He's a very good player. I mean, as far as club personnel, he's in their best three.
Fantastic play there. Umpire says, I'm coming back again. Wells versus Street. Street just taps it down again. This time coming through is Mitch McKee. Got one around the neck, and the umpire says, no, you were trying to force your way through.
Fair call.
And that is holding the ball. Was a fair call. Taken by Allen. Says, go the other side to Sablich. Sablich kicks long, looking for Taylor.
Oh!
Oh, didn't get a kind bounce. Oh. In fact, got it holding the man. You would have thought. Didn't have the ball. No. Umpire says, not going to face that. And I'll ball it up. They're calling off
eventually, he eventually comes in and says, I'm going to ball it up.
Took a long while to get there. They're bringing Mitch McKee off for trying to force his way through there.
Yep.
Bit harsh.
Yeah. Discipline. Team obviously broke the team rule.
Must have. Out to John.
Okay.
Says, I'll take it out of bounds and we'll have it throw in. South Barwon 18 points, nearly half time here.
How many minutes have we been going? Spinning ball comes
20.
in. Oh, a big wrestle there from Neurath. Bottom of the pack. Schroeder tries to crash his way through. Got two South Barwon blokes hanging off him, and almost gets it across the 50-metre arc. Umpire, Mr. Yeah says, starts giving a bit of advice. Listen, champ. So balls it up. Neurath does battle with Hanson. Schroeder, his kick smothered. Bouncing ball. Ladgrove gives it over. Jack Shanahan's the target, but he can't get it. McCormick's there. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire circling. Says, give it to me. Have a ball up 22.5 metres out from the South Barwon goal.
Prendergast trying to get in there and see if he can get a nice little goal.
McCormack getting up limping. But on the crumbs, I reckon he thought he'd done it. Mitch Fisher, I thought he'd got another one. Minor score this time.
I think he did too. He put his hands to the...
He did the old fist pumping stuff.
Kick in will be taken by Jack Shanna. Actually, no, it won't be. It'll be Jimmy Allen, I think.
Yep. Lost the footy.
Just waiting for the footy to come back.
I'm trying to see what station these guys are with, mate.
As we said, there's a few cameras around today for the Casey Tatunji coming together for Casey round, which a lot of Victoria are doing. And no doubt South Barwon want to get a good win for him, and at this stage on track, 19 points up, 20-minute mark, second quarter.
I don't know that who wouldn't have mattered today who was playing South Barwon, in my opinion. Rock solid today, South Barwon.
So Allen just kicks a little short one to Kane Smith, who was under a bit of pressure in the end. Kane Smith kicks short again. This time he finds Neurath. Neurath kicks down the... Oh, Buckland just all over that, just went to punch. He should have hit the boundary line. Didn't quite get a good piece of it.
Oh,
good
how did you do that?
Bottom of the pack there by
John. Oh, no, it's going to finish up in a shot
Richards,
on goal.
Richards went to Hansen, and Hansen's all of a sudden 45 metres out. Bit of an angle. He'll kick it long to the teeth of the square. Who's there? Wells!
Never looked like missing it, did he?
Just too big. Too big, too strong, Clinton Wells. And you'd think he'd go back and put through his first for the afternoon.
Now they need to get over to Joel John.
Great play.
Kick it out of the middle of the pack to get that ball out of there. That was very impressive.
In he comes, big Clinton Wells. Doesn't miss them.
Doesn't miss them, no. Aussie.
Kicks South Barwon's 9th, and they're now to a commanding 25-point lead. And trouble for Matt Kershaw and these Lara boys.
Bell Park 10 points up on St Mary's. Colac 13 points up on Geelong West. Newtown 26 points up on North Shore. Grovedale 25 points up on St Albans. And St Joseph's are 17 points down on Leopold.
Still getting done by Leopold.
Yep, 5-5 to 8-4.
Interesting. Milky, be a bit quiet.
But they're not going to make bloody finals this year.
Neurath versus Savanuna back in the middle. 25-point lead to South Barwon. Coming up towards half-time. Up goes Savanuna way too early. Neurath just taps it straight down. Goes to Prismal. Picked up this time by Schroeder. Schroeder onto his left boot. Kicks looking for and should have found Joes. Joes couldn't grab it.
Kick.
Got a kick, did he? Or Stratton's going to take the advantage. It does. Plays on immediately and kicks to the leading Bloomfield, who's got it in front of the Lara boys. The Lara change rooms. Just around. Oh, he kicks in short this time in the pocket.
Left footer.
It'll
be all right.
Tough kick for Prismal.
He's a lefty. Not a bad pocket for a lefty.
Not sure. Yeah, you'd want that pocket, but still a tough kick.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's better to be a lefty that deep than a righty, isn't it?
Tough kick for.
You would have put it easy through there. How many did you kick from there?
A lot. Well, that was the way you come out for training. Prismal onto his left. I never kicked. I'll tell you how many I kicked on the left. Probably none.
Prismal doesn't get that one either.
No, he misses, and that's their 8th point. They get a 4-8, trailing South Barwon 9-2.
Kick out. Finish up with Buckland. Buckland goes back to Scarlett. Scarlett, little chip kick went in the Wiseman direction. Kane Smith chops it off. Goes the big street surfer.
Well done.
He's as big as a street surfer bus. He's Blake too. Presented himself there.
Got to do that more often. That's what he should be doing. He's a big mountain of a man. No one's going to outmark him.
Nah, that's for sure.
Put yourself in dangerous spots.
I always thought he's got to play up the spine more. Straight up the spine. Yep, exactly.
Use him.
Yep. He's usually a very good kick for goal too, the big fella, and he does no different there, the big streety. Straight through the high diddly.
That's why they should be using him a lot more.
5 goals, 8-38. Lara trail South Barwon 9 goals to 56.
Just keeping in contact with them, but really probably.
Well, if you see Street against the weaker sides, you know, we saw him against Geelong West earlier this year, and he just dominates it. And he's got to do that against some of these better sides. He mightn't have as much influence, but same thing, he's got to play up the spine more, as you said, Milky, or at least be more of a target up forward, not just ruck.
Well, we got a minute. You were spotted out having dinner with a lady. Who was that?
Who was?
You.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you were. You were, so it was mentioned. A ball up. Have a think about it. Who you been dining with? Dan Roy gets the crumbs, picks it off, gives it to Almars, goes with an awful kick to his teammate in Duncan. Jimmy Allen's in there. He has a say in it. Tips off the footy. Westwood crashes his way through. Could perhaps got one, but Stavanuta, he's very nimble for a big fella. Gets across the handball to Westwood, who's wrapped up straight away by Sablich and Ugonski.
Good tackle.
Yep. Sablich at the back to Kane Smith. He goes to Prismal.
Kicked in hope, shocking.
Yeah.
Really. Oh.
Shepherding off the ball against Niraf.
Mitch Fisher. Oh, he doesn't pick it up. He just says, well, Prismal says you can come and get it. Come and get it. Richard says, I'll help you out, Mitch.
Is it Fisher or is it Hanson?
Oh, it was probably Hanson because he gave it to him and then he gave it back to Fisher. Kicks a little kicking hope, really. There's no one there. Westwood had no chance to get it.
He'll make something out of nothing.
Eventually did. Gives it to Richards. Richards gives it back to Hanson. Falls over. Back to Richards. Eventually,
that was stiff.
Oh,
that was
fell
stiff.
over.
Yep.
There's nothing more you can do as a tackler. So unlucky to Smith there, but kicked long by Hanson to Wells. Oh, he nearly got a good piece of it. Good defence though. Eventually comes out to Stretton.
Stretton's got it in the back pocket. Little give across to Sablich. Hanson's hot on his hammer. Calling Daisy. Kicks into Hanson. The man goes back and gets it though. Sablich, he's good enough to do that. Then goes down the line to Daisy. But Tommy Stewart takes a good mark and cops one for his corner. Newirth goes back and takes a mark against the flow. Well done. He goes over to Jack Shanahan. His little kick is marked by Stretton right in front of the Street Surfer bus.
He goes back 30 metres to Allen. I don't know about that kick. Allen just kicks it long in hope for Shanahan. Put him under a lot of pressure. Comes to Richards. Richard gives it off to Kirby and they pump this long and get a goal here. Roy kicks it short looking for Wells. Good defence from Elliott. Down the Scarlet's stuck up there.
He's lurking the Scarlet.
The Scarlet. He'll have a shot.
Holding the ball.
Oh, good tackle in the end, though. Great tackle. And it's Sam Allen this time. Sam Allen goes out wide. Oh, no. Intercepted. We went for Smith, but it was intercepted by
playing some sort of game, Fisher.
He's playing well. Fisher goes to Wells, who they're picking up now, and Elliott's going okay on him. Comes out. This is
Edwards,
South Barwon. Edwards finds Kirby. Kirby's got players all over here. He'll go really wide, and he'll find out here Reece Woods. Reece Woods going board to Richards. No. Decides to go back and finds Buckland.
Mitch McKee.
Oh, sorry, Buckland's in closer. Mitch McKee, a big kick on him.
He kicked another one.
Scar's letting him know. He said, I wrote a book, give it to me. I'll write another one, you can get in it.
The day Mitch McKee spotted me up.
Yeah, he's letting people know to clear it out. But Mitch McKee comes in outside 50's a long way, but he's a big kick on roosted to the square. Up go in front with Stavanuta. Only come as far out as eventually comes to Kane Smith. Kane Smith, good tackle, good run by Westwood.
Yeah.
Just got it
That's
over
his
to
territory.
Sam
He owns that territory. Oh, good mark there by Daniel Green it was. Chips it into the centre. Big straight goes and roves the footy. Then gets away the handball. Has to get around Tommy Stewart. Picks it up again. Handball's while sitting on his backside. Stewart goes in to wrap him up. Umpire's blowing the whistle.
Not
a bit of.
I think it'll be a hide to Street, won't it?
They're having a bit of a scrap over there. Free kick going a big Streety. How do you get Street high?
Well,
down on his
Nick
knees.
did
basically.
call that.
Yeah.
He did call that.
He's stressing a bit, Streety. Having to wrestle a couple of them. Fatigue.
Well, he's a copper, so he might get him back.
He's got their rego numbers. Street goes across to Kane Smith, who chips it into the centre of the ground. Picked up by Sablich. Sablich dishes off back to Kane Smith, racking up the stats. He's had plenty of it. He goes to McCormick, but it goes over his head. Joe tries to burn him off. Gets a kick into Bloomfield. Doesn't let him down. Good work.
Great kick.
South Barwon claiming it was touched, but I don't think it was.
It was a beautiful kick from Jose under a lot of pressure.
It was too. He had hanging off him. I'm trying to remember who it was that was hanging off him.
Bloomfield put this straight through the middle. Good spot to kick goals from here. Top of the ground. You asked where it was. There's just the right footer. Perfect.
Lara just look like they're rushing at things a bit. They just look a bit under the pump. Obviously, a bit of pressure from South Barwon, but they just need to take their time and just chill out a little bit.
What, Smoky Cuban or something, do you reckon? Just
maybe not quite that much, but they've got some good use of the ball. They just
he's knocked that. You're dead right, Tonks. No, straight through the middle.
He's a good kick for goal.
He is, isn't he?
That spot there is a pretty easy spot to kick from.
It's his third kicking goals.
He's got 3 Bloomfield.
Second job.
Second job.
How would you know?
6'8".
You and your young kids and he text me or he... But they don't even text anymore, Tonks.
So Lara needed that, and they go to 6'8", 44.
Just when I've caught up, learned how to text, they've left me behind. They've moved on.
South Barwon 9, 256. It's 12 points. And really, it's a good couple of late goals here from Lara.
Bridge that gap. I'll have a drink while you got your microphone going there. Nick, that's fantastic. It's like somebody just flushed a toilet.
Wins a tap. Goes out to Sam Allen. He overruns it. Mitch Fisher playing quite well. Kicks it long, looking for Duncan. There as well as Elliott. Elliott leads him in the race. Just goes to ground too easily, I would have thought. Comes out the back. This time it's taken by South Barwon looking for Kirby. Kirby on a bit of a run here. No. Good defence that time by Welv.
Welv, I think that is, yep.
Daniel Welv. Well played. And Streety's made the effort. He's been pumped up. It was a bit of a blue, and he's pumped up now.
He's just getting over the wrestle.
Oh, he is. He's come and made the effort. So I'm going to come up for this one. He goes up against Wells. He pumps him out. Wells nearly won it. Streety went again. Comes to the bottom. Mitch McKee onto his wrong foot. Only as far as Sablich. Sablich to Allen. Allen gives it back to Sablich. Sablich down long and kicks it wide and really wide. Free kick will go to the number 6, Luke Buckland.
Lukey Buckland to take the relieving free kick. On the outer side, in the white boots,
Scarlet
centres it. Tommy Stewart under a good mark with Bloomfield lurking. Went down early, but he's back up and looking for an option just at the moment. Straight down the line he goes. Good mark. This is this Buchanan hunt again. Gives off the dishes off to Buckland. Buckland unloads down to Stavanuta. Scarlet it is, isn't it? No, it's Stavanuta.
You can give that mark to Wells as well. Yeah. Come in behind him and make sure no one's going to punch.
Yep.
They probably would have preferred Wells actually to have marked it and lining up.
Yeah. Why, you're not a fan of Stavs?
No, he's a good kick, but could miss.
He could miss from there, you reckon?
He could miss, probably a little bit
20
close.
out, straight in front, and does not miss
well done.
A thing. Gets his first. It's his first scoring opportunity.
Good effort for the big ruckman to just lurk forward.
Well, why I actually caught Scarlett out of the corner of my eyes heading forward. That's why I thought maybe it was him that had taken the mark. Just thinking maybe he's just snuck all the way down.
It's a little bit deep.
Yeah.
He wants a goal, though.
He does. You can tell he wants a goal today. No doubt about it. And woe betide if it happens again they don't give it to him. Someone will cop the rap. There'll be a second book or It'll be all about the blokes out here not kicking it to him.
Exactly.
Up in the middle. Stavanuta wins the knock. Comes out to Dan Roy. He's kick smothered. Schroeder's in there. He's a fierce competitor. He's over the footy though. The umpire says give it to me.
In the back.
Paid him in the back, yeah. He's showing the mark. Schroeder's actually surprised he's got the kick. He didn't realise it. Right in the centre of the ground. Schroeder, what can he do with it? Goes really wide. Puts it out in front of Jimmy Allen, which wasn't a smart kick. Look, the three nearest people to him are all South Barwon.
Really bad kick, that one.
That was a shocker. That's to no advantage of Lara at all, other than getting it into their forward 50. Street, front spot, knocks it over the back, clearly, and a free kick for the big fella.
Free kick from Stavanuta.
That's going to be 50, isn't it?
Jumper. He was holding my jumper, he said. Street said, give it to me.
This guy could have given away 250s, but he's been a bit soft on it, I reckon. Wobbly old kick. Good work to Tommy Stewart.
Didn't look after Bloomfield there.
No. Goes wide. Does Stewart. Finds his teammate. Mitch Fisher had been very impressive today. Gets to Wiseman, one of the elite. When Kirby will make it 12 next week, it'd be the dozen.
Good club to be in, isn't it?
Yeah, just start a club. I know he'd be the president. Wiseman gets around his opponent there, sorry. Goes forward. Sam Allen down on the knee. Can't take the mark. Woods. Reese goes. Puts it out in front of Wells. Wells has a bounce. Think he's going to give it off? No, not used to handballing it. Gives it over to his teammate in Duncan. Duncan's hard up against the fence. Round the body. They tried to muck it up, but they didn't.
Teach Wellsy for handballing inside 30.
That's right.
You bring up people.
Unselfish thing, though.
Try and bring him up the right way. Put him in the forward line and try and help him out. And he comes.
Does that handball and rubbish.
Handball from inside 30.
Did you ever see anyone in the 50 arc when you were in the 50 arc? Not that you would ever had a ball on the run.
You don't. There's just an unknown rule.
Yeah.
It doesn't even need to be said. There's no handball inside.
How many
50.
goals do you kick on the run?
Oh, a couple.
Oh, a couple. Okay.
Never handball inside 50 though.
No, hang on.
Because you've got to know if you could.
Your handballing stats, what were they like?
Oh, not strong.
Not strong.
Kick to handball ratio wasn't strong. Comes out of the centre. Comes as far this time as Green. Green kicks.
The splits.
Goes eventually long to. There's three Lara guys here, and it's a poor kick in the end.
Hopper rather. Hopper.
Chance to answer that goal that Duncan kicked, but no, got a point, and that's probably the difference. They've now kicked 6-9.
Yep.
To 11-2, so
had more scoring opportunities as Scarlett puts it out there, just spotted Stavanuta like there was no one else around, and he just put the big dukes up. Yes. Put the big dukes up and marked it. Little chip across to Kirby. Kirby looking to give it off. Sees Buckland. He's got Mitch Day to compete with. Mitch Day does a good work of spoiling. Comes back to Hopper. He's dispossessed. Oh, here he is again, the Joel John. Edwards gives it across to Lukey Buckland. Buckland just handballs it. McCormick overruns it. Wells to beat. Gives it over to Sablich. Sablich handball. Intercepted by Fisher. Fisher comes back to Buckland. Little give, but it's taken by Prismal. Prismal was off.
He was off.
Yes. And he gives a shocker to the big street machine. But he's good enough. Good pick up from the big fella. Goes out to Jimmy Allen. It's mopped up by his teammate.
Oh, just go.
Bad handball. Mitch Day, good use of the body. Tommy Stewart says, "Get out of my way," and goes to the outer side and puts it in front of Reese Woods. Got one high, and the umpire will pay the kick.
Big work from Street, and then they just handballed away on the 50, just to the ground.
Yep.
Comes out to Roy. Dan Roy, centre of the ground for South Barwon, kicks it as the siren sounds. Wells pulls into one-hander, but it's not going to allow it. And it's half-time here at McDonald Reserve for the coming together for Casey round. South Barwon 11-2-68, lead Lara 6-9-45. And in some respects, I think Lara will be a bit disappointed not to be a little bit closer.
Yeah, they haven't made the best of their scoring opportunities. And what are the goal kickers, Nick?
He's got the merit. I'll just read him off his sheet. Jordan Duncan's kicked 3.
You haven't written them down either.
No need to when you've got them up top. Mitch Fisher 2, Darcy Hanson 2, and singles 2, Stavanuta, Wells, Richards, and if I remember, Mitch McKee kicked a long left one.
Yes.
For Lara, you had 3 to Bloomfield, and you had 1 to Day, and also 1 to Jose. And they also had one other guy kick one, which is the big ruckman, Peter Street, and they, as we said, they're 6-9. They trail South Barwon 11-2 half-time at McDonald Reserve, and that's about all we've got for you for the first half.
We're going to have a break. We'll come back with around the grounds. We'll see what's going on. They might have some news. There seems to be more cameras here than I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Which is why you're up and about. And there's a little bit of action in front for the Milky in front too. So front of the Street 7 bus is always nice.
We'll come back to start this second half.